Hey, it's your boy Sergeant Hooked on Henshins. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for subscribing and liking the videos so far. If you haven't subscribed, please follow for more Toku content. I talk about all things Power Rangers, Super Sentai, Kamen Rider, lots of different things. I'm wanting to dabble into Ultraman and a few other ones, but at least those main three for now. I do episode reviews, I do toy reviews, my top 5 favorites, things like that. And I try and keep it lively and fresh and kind of change up the structure every now and then. So it's first time to the channel. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you like the content. If you like it a lot, share, like the video, maybe comment below, and also subscribe for more Toku content. Yeah, so today is our Zenkaiger episode 4 review. This is all about my boy Vroom. So I love Juran. I truly do. I love the whole team. But for me, it goes Juran, Vroom, everybody else. So this episode was really interesting. As we've seen in the previous episodes, we've seen Vroom in the background doing things like cleaning and stuff like that and questioning a few things. And the last episode, he realized, when the Zenkaigers defeat a Tojirgi or destroy it, it lets that world go. That world is released and is no longer under Toji Tendo control. So he tries to tell Dr. Ichirud that, who thanks him by then saying, well, now you're going to get scrapped. So he leaves. He runs away scared, of course. And Vroom's thing is that he's super, super, super inquisitive and curious. Wants to learn everything he can. I love that about him. He's so pure that way. And so he sees the Zenkaigers fighting and is like, oh, hey, you guys are using gears. Are they like the Toji Tendo gears? You capture those Sentai teams? Like, he doesn't understand it. He's just going off what he knows. I love that they play with that way of having some information and trying to make a judgment based off of that. So eventually he ends up being protected by them. And he's not so sure about joining them just yet, but he's being protected by them. Tells them a little bit more about the Toji Tendo and what they did as far as capturing the worlds, putting them in the gears, and blah, blah, blah. And that he joined up not really knowing that they had done this evil stuff yet, just wanting to be part of something bigger like that, and then was scared to leave, basically. So he goes along with it for a while. There's actually a really funny part later on. I don't know if it was Kaito or if it's Gawan. One of the two of them takes it. He has little glasses on. Someone takes the glasses off him. And even though Vroom is a Kikainoid, a robot, which you'd think would make him perfect in terms of sight and everything else, they take the glasses off him and he literally squints. He's like, and his little robot eyes become little slits. I just love the detail in that. I loved, Juran winking and Gawan going, getting mad and angry eyes, So this was really funny. So we get a lot of really good back and forth between the members of the team as they are without Vroom, and their back and forth with Vroom is really good. And again, at first he's more timid and everything, and then starts to eventually want to join them. So the main monster of the week this time is this boxing world gets introduced, and this boxing world monster who has like a big bell on his head, and he's got like a little fighting ring on his, boxing ring on his head or whatever, and a mouthpiece and everything. And he sends out this wave that makes everybody pretty much want to fight each other. We got a married couple who's got married that are trying to box each other. We have other people, a doctor trying to box people, an officer, a bunch of people. Actually, this guy comes into Yachan's, Kaito's grandmother's candy shop and tries to box her, and he has to get in the way. But anyway, as we go on, we get more and more, backstory on Vroom and who he is and how much he loves to learn about things. And that actually is just a really funny scene. They're in a library, and he's like, what is this place? Oh, and he speeds up footage, and he's looking at all the books and stuff, and is in heaven. So what ends up breaking him and makes him join is he tells Ichirud, he says, you know what? He's like, I may have been your, trusted, kind of assistant sort of, and, cleaning bot and all of that, but no more. He's like, I enjoy learning. This world is pure for that. There's so much to learn here. And you want to know what? One thing you never did, you never learned my name. And again, we're putting the learning aspect into a character piece for him. I really like how they did that. So he decides to join. Kaito gives him the Gertlinger, and he goes, wait, so how does this work? And they give him a second. The bad guys, for some reason, give him a second. Kaito, and everybody's telling him, oh, you open it? Yep, you put the gear in? Yep, and you crank it, and then... So it wasn't a running gag exactly with Juran where he just shot the guy. He did, shot the one Kudak while the guys were talking. And then Gawan kind of followed that up. Majin almost shot herself in the face, and now Vroom didn't know what to do and wanted to understand how to change Zenkai. So we get our first 5-person change Zenkai. So cool to see it. Vroom's right in the center. He's, of course, based off of Go-Go Sentai Bokenger. I'm pretty sure it's Go-Go Sentai. Rumble something Bokenger, I think. And he actually mentions that. It's kind of funny. So he sees that it's Rumble Power. And he's like, Kaito, sir, what is Rumble Power? What does that mean? Kaito's like, I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. And then Seichen talks to them through their little, however he talks to them, and is like, oh, that's from blah, 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 Go-Go Sentai Bokenger. And he's like, oh, what's it? I would need to know. I want to learn more about this Go-Go Sentai Bokenger. Who are they? So I really like that. I think it's really cool that they, did a good job with trying to have him in the middle of the fight trying to learn even. So yeah, his form is based off one of the main mecha from Bokenger. It looks really cool. His fighting is with a pickaxe. His pickaxe that he uses to fight with. And there's a moment where the boxing enemy tries to box him, and he actually separates his legs from his top half because of what his Zenkai Henkai form is, with a little truck that he turns into. So yeah, she separates his body and comes back together and does an attack with it. Then we get our first 5-person Zenkai final attack. So that was really cool. They destroy the monster, of course, becomes a kunai test, but this time he gets another one in there. So now it's an excuse to have not only our introduction of and debut of Maji Vroom Zenkaiyo, but also Jura Gawan. And then we swap the pieces, so we get Zero Majin and Vru Gawan for a little bit as well. And it's really, really cool seeing the two fights. And actually, this fight, the insert song for this and for Vroom was sung by the main lead singer from Psychic Lover, who did Samurai Sentai Shinkenger's opening, which is an amazing opening. I've yet to watch the show, and I plan on it because I hated Samurai, but I've heard Shinkenger's amazing. Anyway, so super cool stuff. They beat the monster. They get back, though, to the candy shop, and he actually has cleaned the entire thing, and Yachan's like, oh, thank you. Then he sees a picture of Kaito's parents, and he's like, oh, who's that? It's like, oh, that's actually Kaito's parents. They've been missing for 10 years. Blah, blah. He's like, oh. And they say the name of them, and he goes, the names of who they are. And he says, oh, you mean blah, 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 blah. I know them. They were most recently. He's like, what do you mean? He's like, you've seen them? He's like, yeah, recently. When? Oh, and where? Well, at Ijiru's lab not too long ago. So it makes you wonder if, I don't think they're going to make the appearance bad, but I wonder if they didn't know what the Tojo Tendo Empire was, met with Ijiru in terms of a fellow scientist, and then somehow he sent them away to some other trapped world or something. I don't know. But yeah, so we're starting to get a little bit more story beats. Clearly the whole mystery about Kaito's parents and who they are and what they did and where they are is going to be a big part of the rest of the series. Vroom's introduction was fantastic. I really like that they did this, that we let us breathe and have the first premiere episode introduce Kaito and Jiran. Then we got Gawan, one episode focusing on him. Then Majin, one focus on her. And then Vroom, focus on him. I love that we got that, so we could actually breathe with the characters and understand them before now. Episode 5 next week will be, or this weekend, whatever, will be the 5 of them together as a team. And we don't have a lot of, there probably will be some character-focused episodes, but I mean, we've introduced the teams and we can see them together. The next one's about some, sushi world or something like that. I'm assuming we're eventually going to get Sentai worlds and world monsters based off of those Sentai, either teams or monsters from that season. Some scans came in that showed a silhouette of 2 Kaiser, who's supposed to be the 6th Ranger. There's rumors that the Zenkai Red guy from the little special is supposed to be 2 Kaiser eventually. And also there was an image of the team along with a bunch of the mecha behind them, and actually some of them fighting the mecha that they're based off of. So I thought that was really, really cool to see. But yeah, overall a fantastic episode. I would probably give this one, comparatively to the last ones, I probably would give this a 10 out of 10 because I really like Vroom so far. I really do. I do not hate Gawan. I do not hate Majin. But his introduction was just so pure and so the comedy is so well done. It's not too slapsticky, but it's enough to make you chuckle. And it's built into his character and into the story as they go. So I really am excited to see the meat of the story going forward. Probably Kaito's parents being the first part of it they start getting into. They also showed in the scans these dark versions of the Sentai gears, and we don't know if that means that they're being used to summon the teams by the Tojo Tendo, or if 2 Kaiser is going to use them, and that'll be his Sentai gears that he uses, the dark purple versions of the gears, and he summons out the physical members of those teams, because we also saw Aka Red fighting Zenkaiger. So It's to be seen, exactly. But I'm ready for this ride. You know, it's been an insane, crazy few first four episodes, and I've really enjoyed what they've been doing so far with the characters and overall with the narrative. I've really enjoyed. So yeah, just a fantastic episode. Hopefully sooner rather than later, I should be getting my Die Ranger gear and then my Zuron keychain. Um, I might get the two Kaiser stuff. I haven't decided yet. It's possible. I did recently, and this is completely unrelated to Zenkaiger, but I did get this Hidden Intelligence 01 shirt from Bluefin Brands and Team Rider. Shout out Team Rider and Bluefin Brands, by the way. They're amazing. Yeah, so yeah, really excited about that shirt. And got some Rio's Ultra Mecha coming soon, so pretty exciting stuff. But yeah, like I said, really good episode. End bit right here, I just want to talk about real quick. Coming up next week is Rider Week. It's the 50th anniversary of Kamen Rider. A few things have come out. There was something today that talked about a Shin Kamen Rider Kuga. We know nothing about it. We don't even know if that's really truly a thing. Today is April 1st, at the date I recorded this video and put it up. So who knows? And then Toei Tokusatsu World is going to be uploading I think the first 2 or 3 episodes of a bunch of Heisei and Showa Kamen Rider to their YouTube channel, which is great because then after that they start to just upload a bunch with subtitles. So eventually we'll get it all there ready to watch on YouTube, which is beautiful. I also have high hopes and dreams of Pluto TV's Tokusatsu still getting episodes on there because I just want it to be everywhere it can be so that it's just out there, available for people to watch if they want to download it, if they want to watch it live, if they want to watch it like they would on a TV channel, if they want it physical, I want physical to be able to happen. It's just a really good time for Sentai and Rider and Rangers right now. Dino Fury's been amazing. Zenkaiger's clearly been great. Saber's been getting better in my opinion, but lots of really good stuff. So probably some videos next week, mostly focusing on Rider, I'm thinking. I might give my overall thoughts of Saber so far and then maybe try and do episode reviews, but I don't know yet because I'm not like super ecstatic with Saber. But definitely want to do some Rider videos going on for next week. I did record a Henshin video for the Bluefin brand / Team Rider Henshin compilation thing they're doing where they're trying to get a bunch of people's Henshin videos together. I did one with the 02 Henshin. That's the one that's on the channel if you want to check that out. So yeah, definitely check out that stuff. But anyway, I know I kind of ended a bunch of kind of babbled a lot of stuff at the end here. But like I said, episode was amazing. Zenkaiger's been great so far. Dino Fury review will be coming up next week probably because I already got up my review for that this week. So Dino Fury will be on Saturday. Also will Zenkaiger and Saber. But yeah, next week will probably be a lot of Rider videos. I'll try at least to make it mostly Rider centered. I'll still get my other reviews out like I've been having, the Zenkaiger, Dino Fury, stuff like that. But probably try and do some Rider videos as well. Maybe some Henshins, not sure just yet, but definitely some Rider-centered videos in general. Also, check out the TikTok, because I got some new videos there and stuff I'm putting up there different than what the YouTube channel has. But thank you guys so much for watching the video. Thank you so much for liking, for commenting when you can. I don't get a lot of comments all the time, but sometimes I do. I'd love to hear what you guys thought of this episode. What do you think of Vroom? How did you like the episode? What do you think going forward the narrative is going to do? Yeah, so thank you so much for watching, for liking, sharing, commenting, all of that good stuff. Thank you for subscribing if you'd like to. It really means a lot to me. Yeah, as always, stay hooked on Henshins. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.